I wrote down here, develop your drive by focusing on your future success. What is it you want? Okay, maybe you don't want to look to swim across that body of water. But how about taking a listing a month? How about taking 4 listings a month? How about earning $1 million a year? How about learning a script or dialogue every month? You know, you can go from huge to small. It doesn't matter. What matters is owning it, having the drive and the desire to move forward. I wrote down here, have courage. She had a lot of courage, didn't she? Still does. Huge courage. I wrote down, it takes courage to do things others consider impossible. It takes courage to do things others consider impossible. There are agents in this office right now that would never, ever, 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 ever consider knocking on a for sale by owner's door. And yet some of you walk up to the door and don't think anything of it. Interesting. We don't even have to go swim across that body of water. It's just approaching the property. We have people that wouldn't work on their scripts and dialogues. It's not me. That's not me. Yet you know that if you have the courage, you can accomplish things beyond. And I wrote there, stop worrying about what people will think. One of the reasons we don't do things is because we're worried about what someone else might think of you. Stop worrying about that. I wrote down number 3, third thought, devotion to goals. This lady devoted to her goals?
Yes.
Absolutely. Total devotion to goals. She knew what she wanted and that she had to go after it. She got control of her life. She got control of her schedule. She got control of all the different things. And every obstacle that came up, her job was to figure out a different way to do it. Now, she tried this 5 times. On the 5th time, she succeeded. So she tried 4 times without succeeding. When would you have quit? If I got in the water and saw the first shark or jellyfish. Oh my gosh. In fact, I don't even have to get in the water. Just knowing there's a shark and jellyfish there, I'm out of here. Okay? She's going into the fire and I'm running out of the fire. Does that make sense? Pitch black. Pitch black. All they can hear, and she's going, and I don't know if any of you have swam in the ocean before, but I have this thing, I've done it a couple times. In large bodies of water, my thing is I feel like I could be just swallowed up. You know, and it's very deep, and it's just huge weird fear that I have. Can you imagine? She's just swimming across there. Yeah. Practice. I wrote down here, practice. Did she practice?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And then when she found something that didn't work, she worked on it again. And then that didn't work, she worked on it again. And every time she ran into an obstacle, she worked on figuring it out. Till the last obstacle was the jellyfish issue. You know, can you imagine starting at 28 years old and going to 64 years old? How about just the physicality of moving your arms for 53 hours? Think about that. You know, I kayak around Balboa Island now, right? So that's my thing. Let me tell you something. It's not 53 hours. It's not 110 miles. And it's enough. It's enough. It's crazy. And it's not dark. I wrote down here, knowledge. Continue to accumulate the knowledge and information. Never go to sleep at night without learning at least one new thing each day. Do you think that she did that? Every day she learned something and how to make it work and how to make it go to the next level. Absolutely. I wrote down here optimism. Optimism. You can't be pessimistic and accomplish what she accomplished. You have to be optimistic and go for it. Never doubt she will succeed. Yet there were days it didn't work, huh? There were days where she got pushed back. There were 4 attempts that she tried it and got pushed back, didn't work. And yet she was still optimistic to go in there and push it one more time. Sometimes you guys don't pick up the phone and call to follow up on that appointment one more time. Shame on us. Shame on us. You know what we should do? Should start with that video. It's 30 minutes every morning. Just start with that. And whatever's going on in the rest of your day, nothing. No comparison, no issues, no problems. Okay? Let's try that. I wrote down here, willingness to take chances. Willingness to take chances. Willingness to change things up. Overcome your fear of failure. Not only did she not only did she overcome a fear of failure, she overcame what? Failure. 4 times. How many expireds would you go after and not get the listings before you quit? Think about it. I wrote down here, next thought, dynamic energy. Dynamic energy. Don't sit around waiting for something good to happen. Be determined to go make it happen. We have 7 weeks left. 7 weeks left. Some people look at that and say, oh, woe is me, we only have 7 weeks. Some people look at it and say, wow, still have 7 weeks. I still have an opportunity to take another listing or make another sale or get some other opportunities. We still have the opportunity. What will you do in the next 24 hours? What are you going to do based on what you saw there? Based on what you're hearing here? Based on what you need to do between now and the end of the year? Every single one of you can take one more listing. Every single one of you can make one more sale. At least that. Maybe not 2 more. I don't know. But at least 1. Get that one done. Lock it down. And then look around for the next one. But every one of you get 1. Work on getting 1 in the next 24 hours. A buyer or a seller. Boy, if I could do the math, if you could do that every 24 hours, and all of you did that, and there was 200 of you that did that, and we had another 20 work days, wow, that would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? That'd be one heck of a November. Every day we work toward constant and never-ending improvement. Every day we work. Did she? Every day she worked to constant and never-ending improvement. We need to make sure we work to constant and never-ending improvement. What will you do in the next 24 hours? How will you spend them? What changes will you make to what's going on in your day and your life based on some of the things? I'm not asking any one of you to swim from Cuba to Catalina. You'd be swimming through the Panama Canal. That'd be funny. What actions are you going to take to move your careers forward? What actions will you take? What will that inspiration play on you to move you from where you are? Just a little movement, a little forward, a little script, another phone call to follow up, some doors, another 5, 5, 10. How about previewing some properties today? What do you think? You were wondering when I was going to get previewing put in there, right? I wrote down here, I am the most important asset I have. Not my money, not my family. It all starts and ends with me. That's you. You are the most important asset that your family has. It starts and ends with you. So I wrote down here, you are what people are buying. You're the person that people are listing their home with. You're the person that people trust for the sale of the property. You're the person they want to do business with. Now let's go out and make this one of the best weeks we've ever had. Thank you.